One of the services that people are most interested in is how the service providers and operators can make the most of the opportunities around television, both in mobile and on other devices. Here with Nicolas Chocard from NDS. You've been very active this year. You brought some new things to market. What have you got that will help the service providers in their quest there?
Well, to summarize, I would say there are two main topics that we've been working on and digging into over the past 12 months. First one is definitely user interface. It's the first years where we see a real willingness from the operators to start investing more into a common user interface. So we've done a lot of consultancy work for big international telcos and MNOs, helping them to define what ergonomics model should they use for a triple play TV offering. We also give them some advice on what kind of brandings should they bring to make sure that whenever a subscriber is using their set-top box via the subscriptions, but also trying to catch TV via his mobile phone, he gets the same experience and he recognizes the brands that he's buying into. So by mid this year, you will see in Europe numerous platforms that will launch new ergonomic models that are basically based on the Snowflake V10, even though you won't recognize the graphics because we do a branding adaptation for each customer. The logic behind definitely is linked to a Snowflake ergonomics model.
So Snowflake V10 is the latest version of your Snowflake UI. What are the things that you've added to that?
It's basically trying to give easy access and even quicker access to nonlinear content, so that whenever you're looking for content, a piece of content, you will be given the opportunity to find it very quickly in one click. Either it's on your PVR, on a VOD catalog, or live. And it's always the same philosophy as the older version, but we just shortcut every year all the possible way to find and retrieve the content from where it is. Once we've discussed about user interface, it's important to discuss about interactive. So when I say interactive, it can be games, widget portal, any interactive application that can be bring on top of the content to enhance the current program. Or just to develop new ARPU possibilities for the operators. With all this convergence, we see that the market is willing to, and the consumer are willing to receive more than just TV on their TV set or on their phones. Therefore, it's very important for operators to start sitting down and trying to think of, okay, how could I bring an application such as, I don't know, the App Store from the iPhone on my TV? I'm sure if I find a clever way to propose them additional services, I could generate added value and increase my ARPU. It's a much more complex topic than it appears. And you're not going to launch a widget platform on your TV or on over-the-top services without giving it a second thought and sitting down with all your marketing and strategic teams to really think what has to be done to make it successful, what business model should be developed to bring the brands to my platform, make sure that the brands will find good reasons to be there, and basically how are they going to make money, and how am I going to get profit out of it as well. We try to answer all these questions so that the operators, either on the UI side or on the ITV side, can make the right decisions before they move into a technical investment and deploy something on their platform.
Maybe a couple of years ago at the show there was a lot of talk about mobile TV. Some of that has faded away a bit. Do you think that this area will come again?
I think mobile TV has a future. What we see today, it's on the 3G network. Most of the MNOs are seeing big numbers coming in. So 2 years ago, we were talking about hardly 50,000 people subscribed to 3G TV offering. Now, the biggest European MNOs are talking about 700, 800,000 people connected. So which means that there is a market here. People are going there, slowly but surely. The next step is, I think, the arrival of new networks, such as 4G or LTE, which will allow higher bandwidth capacity, so added value services such as TV streaming or even broadcasting over a 4G network will happen, and the TV experience will be much better. So no, I think the mobile TV in general will happen and will be successful. It may not come through a broadcast signal, but definitely from a connected network such as 4G or LTE.